Why should you take an adventure motorcycle trip? Well, I've got a couple of reasons that I think you should consider taking an adventure motorcycle trip. Now, adventure motorcycle riding ranges greatly depending on the person. Some people they want to just travel, but it's all pavement. Other people are all rocks and boulders and mud pits. Me, I'm kind of in the middle. I like a little bit of pavement, I like some nice sweeping roads, I like some dirt, and I love a couple odd historical sites thrown in there for a mix, not to mention some good meals. I think there's a couple reasons you should consider an adventure motorcycle trip. Reason number one is that it opens your mind to things that you didn't know before. Now this might be obvious, right? You're traveling, you'd have never been in these places before, but there's so many experiences that you end up getting. Like even this view right here, I was driving by, I pulled over, I was like, this is incredible. I've never seen this view before. And taking the time. When you're on a motorcycle, it's a more immersive experience. You get to see more, you get to enjoy more, and it's a unique opportunity. But there's something to be gained by traveling down the dirt roads and the back pathways that the highways maybe have left years before, and yet there's still such beauty and value and architecture with there. Two is, I think it's cool the people that you get to meet. You often will go with people that you enjoy, which is an amazing time, but then you also get to meet some new people along the way. People that give you advice or perspective, or maybe even just help you pick your bike up when you drop it in the mud. I think the third reason that adventure motorcycle riding is really valuable is that often you fail. You don't accomplish the objectives. I was riding down a trail today through some mud, and that mud was so slick. Ended up doing a lot of bike lifts along the way. And you might say, well, how is that enjoyable? How's that a good time? Well, because in the failure, you learn that failure isn't final. It's okay. We live in a culture that's very afraid to fail. And I think part of what's exciting about motorcycle riding and adventure motorcycle riding is like, failure is kind of part of it, and it's not final. You know, yes, I might have been up to my knees in mud several times today, but now I'm in front of a beautiful lake. And so failure is just a part of that exciting journey. So I think failure is a great reason for riding motorcycle. And then I think flexibility is another great reason for adventure motorcycle riding. Now, I did not make those both start with F on purpose, but they do. Flexibility. Nothing ever goes quite the way you planned. Maybe it's you had a motorcycle malfunction. Maybe it's someone in your group that had an issue. Maybe your GPS decides to go screwy on you. Like nothing on any trip I've ever been has gone exactly the way I thought it would. But flexibility is learned. Because if you get all tense and wound up and aggravated each time, well, you're not gonna have any fun. But if you can learn to sort of roll with the punches a little bit, enjoy the moment, maybe it's unexpected surprises are around the corner for you, then I think flexibility is another great reason to ride adventure style motorcycle riding. Maybe a last one is I think it teaches you the value of preparation. Now, can you anticipate everything that's gonna happen? Absolutely not. Does it help to have extra fuel? Does it help to have two sets of direction navigation on your bike just in case one of them decides not to cooperate? Absolutely. Does it help to have your bike maintained well before you go? Absolutely. Adventure motorcycle riding does teach you the value of being prepared. Can you anticipate everything? No. Can you anticipate a lot of things? Absolutely. It will make will this make your journey way better? It definitely will. So I think you should consider trying an adventure motorcycle ride. Maybe it's just one night, maybe it's just a couple of miles, maybe it's a couple states in several days or weeks. But I think adventure motorcycle riding has some great value for you. If you haven't tried it, I encourage you to do.